Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So after the Remembrance Day video, I've decided to do a bit more of a light-hearted one here. This one, well, hopefully there will be no tears from me or you either. We've got a lovely mention of Catherine to do with her together at Christmas Carol concert. We have a little bit of Prince William, who has appeared on reality TV. And we have also got a potential fallout between the Sussexes and, for a change, not the royal family, but it is also another big famous family, and that would be the Kardashians, who are apparently very upset to do with the drama surrounding what is now being called Photogate. Meghan and Harry might learn a lesson here that you never steal a Kardashian's thunder, especially at their own party. So let's start off with them. As you guys know, I briefly mentioned it in the last video where they went to Kris Jenner's Bond-themed 70th birthday party, which was held at Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's house mansion. It was huge, it was celebrity packed, everybody who's anybody got an invite, and for a change, Meghan was actually invited with Harry. A few people are saying that they gate crashed. I don't believe that, but I think perhaps the invite was maybe a bit short notice. The reason why I say that is because Harry and Meghan had attended a baby to baby gala earlier in the evening where they were photographed with Serena Williams. Lots of the stars that attended Kris Jenner's birthday were also in attendance there. And I think Harry and Meghan might have got the invite perhaps that evening, because I cannot see that Meghan wouldn't have changed her outfit. This is Little Miss spends a lot. There's no way that she would go to one celebrity event, be invited to another one, which is her biggest sort of invite to date, and not to show off and change into another ridiculously overpriced outfit. She chose to wear the same mismatched black outfit to both events. Now, when the Kardashians and of course the Jenners started circulating the pictures from this epic, huge party, it was noted rather quickly that Harry and Meghan weren't featuring in any of the photographs. So this led to people on social media speculating that perhaps they weren't invited after all. And then mainstream media started running the story saying it was an apparent snub. Then, quick as you like, photographs started appearing of Harry and Meghan at the event, posing with Kim Kardashian, with Kris Jenner, Meghan networking with anybody that would dare to make eye contact with her. And then as soon as the photographs were up, they were quickly deleted, hence what has caused this little drama cloud surrounding now Kris Jenner's birthday. Now, there were lots of theories going around as to why the photographs were suddenly pulled. It could just be it's Meghan finding another way to make something all about her, which, you know, this has managed to do so. Again, that's not a great way to make a friend with a Kardashian, stealing their thunder. But other people speculated perhaps Harry sobered up and realised it wasn't a good look with his family at all of the remembrance events, and he was partying at something like this, wearing a poppy. But then this is Harry. When has he ever stopped and had a moment of self-reflection, thinking that perhaps something wasn't appropriate? He's never done it before, so why is he about to start now? See, I have a slightly different theory, and I think what happened once the mainstream media started taking the mickey and saying that Harry and Meghan were actually snubbed and they weren't invited to the party, I think Meghan's people then got in touch and said, you know, can you post the pictures? Then as soon as the pictures had been up long enough to get them attention, they then asked for the photographs to be taken down, and they are now also playing victim because sources have spoken to media outlets saying that Harry and Meghan are furious with the Kardashians because they signed a disclaimer to say that they did not want their photographs to be taken. I'm sorry, that one doesn't wash with me either, because if you were going to an event like this and you just wanted to mingle in the crowd fairly unnoticed, why would you attach yourself to the birthday girl and then pose for lots of photographs with the event photographer? That to me doesn't add up. But where the drama's really starting to kick off, well, let's just say I think Harry and Meghan are realising that this family are nothing like the royal family, who simply turn the other cheek and adopt the mantra of never complain, never explain, even when Harry and Meghan tell great big fat lies. Whereas the Kardashian clan have fought back, and they've had their sources go to the media and say there were no consent forms. This was a party for friends and family, and they don't get people to sign consent forms. Given the Kardashians are famous for selling every detail and every moment in their lives, saying that there was somehow a privacy contract to attend will have certainly irritated the family. See, I do believe that they are genuinely irritated by all of this drama that has overshadowed Kris Jenner's 70th birthday. I believe that they're definitely irritated because they've also revealed that it was Harry and Meghan's team which were the ones that asked for their photographs to be posted, and then demanded that they be taken down. So I was right with the fact that Meghan had obviously seen the media and social media taking the piss that they perhaps were being snubbed by Kris Jenner. Her team have then asked the Kardashians, please can you start posting our pictures, only for them to create more drama by then demanding that they were quickly taken down. Some people believe by Harry, but I can't help but think this is all part of Meghan's plan to continue this storyline, because if they just let sleeping dogs lie after the photographs have been taken down, we wouldn't still be talking about it a week later. And to be honest with you, I don't think that the Kardashians really like Meghan that much. I think that she is there because of her knob of a husband. As I said in the last video, Harry is Meghan's doorknob. She gets through these doors to these events only because of her husband. Because if you look at the body language with Kim here, with Meghan, she's stiff as a board. She wasn't like that with any of the other celebrities that you saw at this event. She actually showed more natural affection towards Doria when they were photographed at another event, I think at some point last year. And Kris is exactly the same. If you look in this photograph, look, she's actually interacting directly with Harry. Meghan's claw has been activated to try and get the attention back on her. Even in this photograph, the body language, Kris is leaning in towards Harry. And judging by the look of Meghan's face, she knows it too. So as for Harry and Meghan now trying to say that they were furious, their privacy has been invaded, I don't believe it, because as I said, why would you latch on to the birthday girl and pose for lots of photographs with the event photographer if you didn't want the photographs released? After all the desperate ass kissing that she's been doing of the Kardashians lately with her As Ever products, Meghan finally got the golden ticket. And just like everything else that Meghan touches, she's completely ruined the moment by creating drama over some photographs and then trying to play victim and accusing the Kardashians of breaching hers and Harry's privacy. Perhaps Meghan could star in a remake of How to Lose Friends and Alienate People, because I'm pretty certain that she has caused herself quite a lot of damage now in those circles. And no amount of fruit baskets and As Ever wine is going to make up for that. I personally take great delight in the thought of Meghan being put in her place by the Kardashians, who she once looked down her nose at, hence why they never got an invite to the royal wedding. Now, as for reality TV stars, Prince William has appeared on Dancing with the Stars, but not for himself, but to give a good luck message and to throw his support behind Earthshot ambassador and Australian zoo manager and TV star Robert Irwin.
We're missing you, Robert. Whilst your twinkle toes are going off elsewhere, I need you down here.
Oh my goodness.
Whitney, you need to get him in as much glitter as you can.
Listen, Okay, whoa.
You guys have got a seriously good chance of winning it, so just the best of luck on the show.
Means the absolute world. Thank you so much.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, mate.
Robert, who is the son of Steve Irwin, has put on some magical performances that have honestly amazed the public and definitely put a few of us in tears. If you saw the one, or if you haven't seen the one that involves his mum appearing at the end. Oh wait, I said I wasn't going to make us cry in this one. But he's a beautiful dancer. I can't show clips because, I'll get hit with a copyright on that. But he really is incredible. He's got a little bit of Swayze to him, honestly, especially this one when he took off his shirt. But given the fact we've established I'm old enough to be his mum, I am appreciating his dancing skills and his talent. But he's such a likeable young man and has continued in the amazing and good work of animal conservation that his father and his mother Terry Irwin started with, alongside his sister Bindi as well. So as Prince William said, twinkle toes for the win. Now, in some more TV news, we've had an exciting little clip. Yes, that is the teaser for the Princess of Wales Together at Christmas Carol concert, which is going to be filmed on December the 5th. Westminster Abbey is no doubt preparing its decorations in advance for the spectacular show that the princess organises every year. And the invites have just started to go out, and one little lucky young lady is going, and she's the sweetest.
The 9-year-old has donated £2,500 to food bank charities.
I like helping people. Even people that have houses just don't have enough money to afford actual food.
Isn't she cute? And the fact that she's raised £2,500 to go to food banks. I'm always amazed at children that get involved with charitable endeavours at such a young age. I think she's definitely doing her parents very, very proud. So many lovely people received the special invites, and around 1,600 guests will attend the Westminster Abbey service alongside members of the royal family, and we usually get to see all three royal siblings together, Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, who's normally full of the festive cheer. And this year, the celebrities that will be doing performances, we have Hannah Waddingham, who, as you know from my last video, performed at the Festival of Remembrance. She will be performing, as will Bastille singer Dan Smith, and there will also be readings by Kate Winslet and the rather handsome Chiwetel Ejiofor, who some of you will definitely recognise from a very, very famous Christmas film that is definitely on my watch list to start in December. But the first film that I'm watching is going to be, and always will be, The Holiday. I love that film. I love the music. I love everything about it. And who can forget Jude Law? The Christmas Carol concert will be airing on Christmas Eve on ITV at 7:30 p.m. and I'm sure that they'll make it available for people in other countries. And as we get closer to Christmas Eve, if I find out where other people around the world can watch it, I will of course let you know. Now, with Catherine's Christmas Carol concert being filmed on the 5th, I think it now makes sense why we've had a sudden change in announcements. We were told that Meghan's Christmas special would be airing in November, but now suddenly it's been changed to the 3rd of December, as close as she could possibly get it to Catherine's Carol concert. And not only that, it lands smack bang on the German state visit. It is the first German state visit held in 27 years. So this is going to be very big in royal news. And obviously this will mean that Meghan will be desperately trying to get herself in the headlines alongside the Princess of Wales. You can literally synchronise your watches to it every single time, because Meghan is, if anything, predictable. And another thing that of course will be predictable in my opinion is we are about to get another boring episode of With Love Meghan. Now, thankfully, this is her final offering, but I honestly do not have high hopes that this holiday special will bring anything new or joyful to the table, especially with a table as pretentious, bland and boring as the one that she used for her advert for the show. But what can we really expect from a woman that smears cream cheese onto a plate, then decorates it with some dead flower petals, only to then smear it onto some uncooked bagels, no doubt to be washed down with a steaming hot cup of mulled water? If you got an invite to that Christmas party, oh sorry, you can't say Christmas, Meghan doesn't say Christmas, holiday. If you got an invite to Meghan's holiday party, would you hit return to sender, or would you just be like Kris Jenner? Delete, delete, delete. So guys, on that note, tell me your thoughts. What do you think about Photogate? Do you think that Harry and Meghan are furious because their privacy was invaded? Or do you think that perhaps Kris Jenner turned around and said, I'm not dealing with their drama, and she pulled the plug herself? I'd love to hear your theories. So that's it for me on this video, guys. I will be back with you soon. Take care for now. Bye.